Totally,
kind of feel around that
exactly.
hot tub, if you're lucky enough to have a hot tub or on your deck or something. Daylilies, but not your normal daylilies. Like, you can go to the garden store and find daylilies. Heck, you can see daylilies sometimes down the center of a highway, depending on where you live. Sometimes they plant them down there because they're so easy and they kind of take over. They're very good about taking care of themselves.
They
Let me
truly
put it that
are.
way.
They are.
But this is a new series. This is the Island Series. You'll get 3 fabulous bulbs, or bare roots rather. So we'll show you what a bare root is. They're not bulbs, Pat, they're bare roots. $32.98 is the sale price on this. All new varieties for 2025. Free shipping and handling. These are reblooming, so you will be getting 4 months of flowering.
Yeah. Most of us recognize a daylily as those small little yellow guys that, you know, they grow anywhere.
Little yellow ones. Nothing wrong with those.
And well, the reason why everyone grows them is because they're so reliable. Daylilies are dependable. They're just hard-working plants. They handle the sun, they handle the drought, the winter, you know, salt spray. They don't care. They just do their thing. But those little yellow guys, they're just kind of boring and blasé. Everyone has them, and they're expensive. With our Island Series Daylilies, you get all of these gorgeous, rich, saturated colors, flowers that are 6 to 7 inches across, plants that rebloom nonstop all summer, but they're easy and just as dependable and reliable.
Look at that.
And look at that. Once you get the, if you need a plant to cover a lot of space, you have bare areas that you don't know what to do, plant daylilies. They will take care of themselves. And this collection will bring you some of the most gorgeous colors. Now, you're getting 3 different colors. This is the Jekyll Island. What do you think about that, Pat?
I love the little curly...
The little fringe?
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, that's so pretty.
It's those subtle details, you know, that's what you're gonna be able to see it from across the yard. It's not gonna blend in with the landscape like those little yellow ones.
I mean, look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous? That's probably about 10 daylilies right there. And that's at my parents' house in Indiana.
Beautiful.
And you know, they plant them and they don't have to do anything with them. They're not pruning, they're not out fertilizing, they're not out pulling weeds because they grow so densely. They take care of that by themselves.
Oh,
look at that along the walkways. Wow. Consider getting 5 or 6 of these collections and you'll have the easiest to care for garden, but with all of these gorgeous colors. So we were looking at the Jekyll Island earlier. That's the first color. The second color here we're going to see is called the Wausau Island. Now this looks like you could be in the Bahamas.
Places?
Yeah, they're all 3 of them are islands off the coast of Georgia. Even though they're off the coast of Georgia, I think they look like they should be off the coast of in the Caribbean Sea or something.
Exactly.
With lovely flowers that are going to bloom non-stop from early summertime, I'm talking middle of June, all the way through September. Months of flowers, not just a couple weeks.
Give up to the heat.
Exactly, not these ones. And then the third color is the Sapelo Island. You can see 6 to 7 inches across, multicolored. And look at on the left, you see all of those flower buds, that's on one spike of flowers. So you can see not only are their flowers beautiful, but the actual quantity of flowers far outpasses any other daylily you might find at a box store, at a garden center, but for a value that is much better. I love that.
Even the greenery, even the leaves are really beautiful.
It's so dense. So
yes,
you're not worrying about weeds in those areas. You're not worrying about mulching those areas. Now, if we could take the Dubner off, you could see all 3 of the different colors that you receive. You're not choosing, you get all 3. And that's what's so great about this collection. Look how gorgeous. Like, have you seen daylilies that look like that?
Yeah.
And the reason why daylilies are one of the favorite perennials in the American garden is because they grow for so long.
Yeah.
Decades and decades. They just keep coming and coming.
And that's, again, perennial. Patience, but even in the first year with these,
you'll still get flowers that first year.
Yeah.
But by there's an old saying in the world of perennials that perennials, the first year they sleep, which means they're really focused on their root growth.
Okay.
The second year they creep means they just start to really produce, you know, some of what you'd expect. But by the third year they leap, which means they just go leaps and bounds.
Nice.
And that's what you'll absolutely expect with these daylilies. Now here's one of the farm fresh bare roots that we're going to ship. Exactly. You get 3 of them. You know, they come from a secret island off of the coast of Europe.
Wow.
where we visit every year the growers and breeders to select the very best daylilies. You're not going to find these varieties of daylilies anywhere else.
Okay.
Now they're super easy to plant. I actually have a nice video on my YouTube channel, Plant Vibrations,
Yes.
that shows exactly how to get them planted.
Plant Vibrations, follow them on social media, Instagram as well.
Exactly, yeah. So I get lots of tips, but they're so
Okay.
easy to do. I can plant them here. It's kind of hard with an angle, so I'll save that for another day. But the fact of the matter is that you can have gorgeous daylilies
So whiskey
blooming
barrel,
like this. Perfect.
You know, and the first picture that you showed us looked like it was almost next to the side of a road. So
Exactly.
places where you couldn't. But how much sun do they need?
They a half a day of sun to a full day of sun. But yeah, exactly. Plant them where the hose doesn't reach. Plant them where it's not maybe easily accessible. They're great on slopes. On hills that you have a lot of erosion, just plant it all up with
They're not
daylilies.
picky about the soil.
They're not picky. Poor soil,
Thank
they do just fine. That's my best recommendation when it comes to daylilies, is plant a bunch of them.
You're going to get 3 of those bare roots, containers, garden, you name it. But, if you can get multiple sets, remember what Steph taught us about the landscape architect.